Hey, Jeff, I think you're the perfect person to ask this question to. The question is coming in from someone that is feeling like they married their complete opposite. They could not be more different than their spouse.
Mm.
Leslie and I have had many wonderful meals with you and Stacy in our home and at restaurants over the years. And you guys talk openly about your differences and the frustration that has caused in your own marriage relationship. What advice do you have to this person or to this couple about coping with differences?
Well, we all know that opposites attract, but we don't really realize how extreme those opposite differences are in the first honeymoon period. So it hits you, and then you're like, geez, this is hard. Why didn't we go on some compatibility match ahead of time? Uh, we've been there. But I come from football where wide receivers and quarterbacks are very different. Running backs and linemen are very different. And they shouldn't try to change the other person to be like them, or quarterbacks and receivers wouldn't succeed together, and running backs and linemen wouldn't succeed at running down the field. The differences are central to marriage, okay? And you got to accept that your spouse is a gift, not a perfect person, but a perfect gift. Why? Because first, there's complementary things that they bring that you don't have. Secondly, some of those differences are hard to deal with, and they humble you, and you ask for more help from God. And that's been the story in our marriage. So our differences have made us a great team under pressure, but we've bugged each other during most of the normal course of life. And we've learned that God gave us that person to mature and not try to change them, but receive them as a gift. So receiving them as a gift and then realizing complementary gifts make a better team.
Which is all about attitude. It is a reframing of the way you're thinking about this person that is sometimes driving me nuts. I've spent a long time in my career researching compatibility, and there are certain things that can be quite compatible, but there's no such thing as a perfect match. We're always going to feel frustrated that this person isn't more this or less that. And so what you're saying is reframe that, realize this is part of the team. And if I'm a quarterback and they're a wide receiver, we need each other's gifts in this
Right
relationship to
on.
make it successful. And that's empathy, of course. And then celebrate that. And I love that. And by the way, I've seen Leslie and I've seen you guys work this out. We've seen it in living color sometimes, even in the classroom when you come in. And so it's a really, you're practicing what you preach. And I really appreciate the wisdom here at Loveology. Thanks, Jeff.